On the 22nd of March 2012, a 200-strong audience gathered at the presidential balcony of the Santiago Bernabéu's hospitality lounge. Among them were then Real Madrid coach José Mourinho, first-team director Zinedine Zidane, players Iker Casillas and Sergio Ramos, and the UAE ambassador to Spain, Dr. Hesse Abdullah Ahmed El Ottaiba. Florentino Perez, Real's president, was unveiling a $1 billion island resort in the United Arab Emirate of Ras al-Khaimah. The 430,000 square metre sporting destination would house a luxury 450-room hotel, a marina in the shape of Madrid's club crest, an amusement park, a club museum, a shopping mall, and over 500 beachside residential properties. Now, the first recreational tourism complex to feature the Real Madrid trademark would sit on an artificial island off the coast of Ras al-Khaimah. There would be a 10,000 capacity football stadium, the first ground in the world to have a side open to the sea. There was also mention of a roller coaster, a submarine circuit, and holographic football games. Once open in January 2015, it would attract 1 million visitors per year and generate an estimated €50 million per annum for the club. Best of all, it wouldn't cost Madrid a cent. They were only licensing their name over a 22-year period to the developers who would shoulder all of the financial risk. Also present at the event was Louis Armand de Rouge, Chief Executive of RAC Marjan Island Football, and Dr. Khatem Assad, representative of the government of Ras al-Khaimah and CEO of RAC Investment Authority. "We expect it to be profitable," de Rouge said. "In the first 3 years, we should be more than breaking even." A week later, Perez, Zidane and Emilio Butragueño, the legendary centre-forward, visited Ras al-Khaimah for another event to officially announce the project, along with Dr. Massad and his boss, the Emir of Ras al-Khaimah, His Highness Sheikh Saud bin Sakir al-Qasimi. "The Ras al-Khaimah government shares our vision, drive and ambition to create a unique concept of sportainment," Perez proclaimed that day on the waterfront. "This is a decisive and strategic step that will enhance the strength of this institution in the Middle East and Asia. The project may seem unusual for a football club, but we feel this will set a trend across the industry as clubs try to find new ways to make money." Now, seducing fans with holographic players seemed quite fantastic, but Madrid were very keen to build commercial links with the Gulf region ahead of the World Cup in 2022. The club were actively pursuing a fan base in the Middle East and Asia that they claimed was over 160 million strong, with the UAE seen as a gateway to the entire region. There were also precedents for ambitious construction projects, with nearby Dubai and Abu Dhabi having already built the world's tallest tower building, a Ferrari-branded theme park, and man-made palm-shaped islands. Oil-rich state investors were also very attractive at a time when Madrid were realising the challenges of competing with Qatar-backed Paris Saint-Germain and Abu Dhabi-owned Manchester City, and the resort island was just part of a multifaceted strategy in the region. Just 2 months after its announcement, Mourinho and the first team travelled to Kuwait City for an exhibition game, for which the club reportedly received a €3 million appearance fee. And the link to the UAE continued to grow. October 2012 brought the official launch of the Real Madrid Foundation Football Academy in Dubai. The following May, Emirates Airline was announced as the club's new shirt sponsor, with Sheikh Ahmed bin Saeed Al Maktoum of Dubai a guest of honour at the back of the Bernabéu VIP suite. In September 2014, National Bank of Abu Dhabi became the club's official banking partner, and the following month, Perez signed a €400 million naming rights deal with Abu Dhabi's IPIC oil company to pay for redevelopment of its Bernabéu stadium. By 2017, however, IPIC, who ran into financial difficulties with its chief executive prosecuted for fraud, had pulled their funding. Nevertheless, at the time, Madrid and the UAE were getting closer and closer, and the resort island, like an empire's outpost, was to be the most vivid symbol of the integration. Perez acclaimed it as a strategic meeting place and a project of unprecedented dimension located less than 4 hours' flight away from 2 billion people. RAC Marjan Island Football CEO Armand de Rouge was even more bullish and bold about the future. "The only problem we might face is selecting investors," he told a press conference in Abu Dhabi in March 2012. "There are already heaps of people who want to get involved." Ultimately, that proved as illusory as the Ronaldo holograms, and the project never developed in any meaningful, concrete way. Just 6 months later, Madrid's 2011-12 economic report included a rectification in its official accounts, as RAC Marjan required more time to raise the funds necessary to go ahead with the project. Building of the Real Madrid resort island won't start anytime soon, a spokesman from the RAC Investment Authority said in UAE-based Sports Talk magazine in June 2013. Plans are indefinitely on hold. We've been searching for funding, but due to harsh economic times, none has materialised. We haven't totally abandoned the project, but it will need fresh backers. In September 2013, Reuters reported that the resort company had never even bought the sea floor over which the island was supposed to have risen. Madrid's annual report, issued that same month, said the contract with RAC Marjan Island Football had been terminated due to non-arrival of payments. With Ras al-Khaimah now out of the question, the talk was of keeping the project going but moving it to another part of the UAE, where Madrid continued to do other lucrative business. And that search for another location for the resort may or may not have been realistic, but it never succeeded. Madrid did win a court case against RAC Marjan Island Football in June 2015, however, by that stage the company had been declared bankrupt. Madrid's accounts continued to include a related adjustment of €5.8 million for the next 3 years, before it disappeared completely, suggesting no money was ever recovered. Any talk of an officially branded resort island anywhere in the UAE was quietly removed from the club's website and official publications. Madrid were well clear of any involvement by September 2016, when one of the project's main initial backers, Qatar Mossad, was arrested in Saudi Arabia, with the Ras al-Khaimah government having the previous year prosecuted the Lebanese-born businessman in absentia for a huge alleged fraud. Now, the idea of a Real Madrid-branded tourist destination has not disappeared completely. The club are continuing to do business in China, with the focus of much of the club's commercial and strategic activity having switched from the Gulf to the Far East. Maybe that's where holographic Sergio Ramos and Karim Benzema will rise from the seabed and finally deliver Perez's dream. If you like today's video, please consider supporting Tifo by signing up to a free trial of The Athletic. As well as writers for every Premier League team, La Liga coverage comes from the brilliant Dermot Corrigan, who wrote the story behind today's video. So, see the link in the description for more, enjoy your free trial of the best sports journalism available online, and thanks for supporting Tifo.